Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there, every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules.
Hey guys, welcome back to Karina being an astrology hoe part 5. Today we are doing one of my favorite signs in the whole damn zodiac, Gemini. So my whole, I forgot my hoops. So my whole kind of logic for this lookbook was the duality that comes with being a Gemini, or at least that is how they're kind of portrayed. They're kind of portrayed as being two-faced, but that's just because I think anyway. I mean, I don't really have a lot of Gemini in my chart, but I like to think that I understand the mind of a Gemini because they're very intellectual. They're very good at communicating points. Like, I think of Kanye and how he's just like so blunt to the point when he talks. He doesn't mince words. He's just like straight up like tells it how it is. Kind of like another crazy Gemini we all know and love. Ow. So something that I was kind of noticing that's kind of a Gemini trait in pop culture is this tendency to take on an alter ego. For example, Marilyn Monroe was originally Norma Jean. Marilyn Monroe is actually, you could argue, her alter ego. Same thing with Lana Del Rey. She was originally Lizzie Grant, and then she became Lana Del Rey, this like alter ego, bad girl version of herself. Same thing with Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie Smalls. Something that these Geminis do is they create this more big persona, or just a more, I don't want to say necessarily like marketable persona, but they're very good at getting what they want and using the duality of their personality to get what they want. And I'm not saying all Geminis do that, but that is something, I guess, like a quality that they have that is like a skill. Kanye West and his Yeezy personality, like that's a big alter ego. And so I think some of the most famous, successful Geminis use that to their advantage and don't shy away from this kind of like multiple personality quality that they possess in order to like become the best versions of themselves. They step into that role really well, and I think that's really cool and really something that I think we could all learn from. If you're not a Gemini, just stepping into your power by way of committing to your alter ego, or maybe it's not even an alter ego, maybe it's really like who they feel like they are inside and having that reflect to the outer world. That's some pretty deep thoughts, Karina. Like, you did that. But yeah, again, I can't be certain. I'm not a Gemini. All I know is that most Geminis that I know are extremely intellectual, extremely brainy, and very conversational. They love talking and developing ideas, which I do too. Geminis have their shit together. They're fun too. They really know how to turn it on and off. That is for certain. And they know when to use like a different side of themselves to get what they want. So they're kind of manipulative, but I mean, everyone's manipulative. That's just kind of how they do it. And I mean, Geminis kind of do always get what they want. Like, they're pretty they're pretty persuasive. Anyway. Girls, you know you better watch out. Some guys are only about that. I really liked kind of playing around with this idea of like, who would my alter ego be? When it comes to styling, I'm really inspired by nostalgia. I thought, okay, so this lookbook is gonna be like if I was born in the 80s, 90s era, but was obsessed with the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. The way that I made that look happen was I kind of like did something kind of new with the hair, where like then I had like this clip-in, which I used to wear my hair like this when I was like a kid, but then also did like the red lip and the winged eyeliner, the hoops, which are a little bit more like 90s, early 2000s, and then like obviously, so this alter ego, let's call her Carmen. She is really cool and really stylish. I was trying to combine two very distinctive aesthetics and I tried to like combine them to make something kind of like new and forward thinking a little bit, with combining kind of that old Hollywood vintage Lana Del Rey, Marilyn Monroe look with a more street style 90s hip hop R&B kind of aesthetic. I bought this MTV shirt off of Depop. I don't know, I don't think it's vintage, but I love it. Super cozy, super baggy. Paired that with a plaid skirt and white sneakers. My second look was a little more of the like feminine kind of Lana Del Rey look. It had some polka dots, some bows, high-waisted pants that I feel had kind of like a 70s vibe to them. I kept all the same jewelry though because I thought that they kind of tied the whole alter ego together, so I just kept the accessories the same. Also because I'm poor. And then for my third and final look, I really like this feminine top with like the big puffy sleeves and the pink. And I paired that with these cargo pants that are super masculine and skater fashion almost. And I just really liked the juxtaposition of how the feminine and the masculine attributes kind of like married each other and made it look unique as opposed to, I mean, maybe some people will think they clash, but I kind of like it because it's a little different, and it's something that I feel like I kind of created on my own using inspiration and elements from other Geminis that I think have kind of pioneered their own pathway. So that was the inspiration behind this week's lookbook. I hope, Geminis, I did right by you, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. These are definitely like the series I'm having a lot of fun working with, but can't lie, like, makes me want to shop, and oh my gosh, like we just do not have that in our budget. So let me know if this is something you guys are enjoying. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
Gorgeous. Everything you do makes me